Hi guys, welcome in. How are you? Weasley, Dreams, Cat, Ruby. Happy weekend. Because it's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday the 13th. That's so cool. I love that for us. Shay, hello, welcome in. Dreams was, as always, right in guessing that I would be streaming today. Or at least finding the time to stream today. Somehow. And we're here. Robert, welcome in. And of course, before I started the stream, I had a wonderful, wonderful dinner. A big old bowl, or technically mug, of hot chocolate. And it was delicious. Okay, there's nothing here. Also, I think we have like 3 moonstone chests in our valley. So we're gonna try and find that too. Oh my gosh! Here's chest number 1. Perfect. 2 more to go. Can I see another one? No. Alright. Eternity Isle. My fingers are still kind of hurting. Well, not hurting, they're just... They feel a little bit uncomfortable from yesterday's dream snap. Just a little bit. It was really tedious, just doing the same thing again and again, so I think that just really got to me. But it was totally worth it. Karina, hello. Thank you, I'm glad you liked the outfit. It was for my dream snap submission. I haven't logged in since I worked on my dream snap yesterday. That was easy, wasn't it? If only it was that easy every single day. I just realized I forgot to put the link to the stream in my Discord. Let me just do that real quick before I forget. Okay, we're just gonna do copy. And paste. I was just so excited to start the stream that I didn't do any of this earlier. Silly me. Okay, we're back. Beauty and the Beast feast scene? No. I'll show you exactly what my dream snaps looks like. Oh, I have this. Get ready, Karina. Snap, current challenge, Amethyst, welcome in. This is my submission. The hot chocolate was incredible. It was sorry, I didn't respond to your message, Amethyst. I was just too busy drinking my hot chocolate after I sent you a picture. But it's the Ghirardelli Premium Hot Chocolate. Taters Mom, hello, welcome in. But this is my dream snaps that I worked on for 7 hours. Ember, hello, welcome in. You thought I was going to take a break from stream tonight? I was. And then I went back on my own word. So I'm here. Thank you, Karina. So basically, this has every single meal in DDV, including base game, Storybook Vale, and Eternity Isle, plus like 300 extras, because the main meals that I cooked only like filled up this much space. So I had to cook like so many more, and a lot of the food items that I cooked, you can't even see it in the shot yet. because I zoomed in just a tad so that all the meals were like perfectly in line. Yeah, and so basically I'm the little candle here in the middle. We've got two more candelabras, and of course Eric's here because this was a Mr. Star challenge, and I mean, you can't not have Eric for that. So you did 100. I did 100% for all meals for every single base game and expansion pass. So like two and one, because that was actually a goal of mine before the Skull Rock and Storybook Vale Part 2 update to get all the meals cooked. So honestly, this Dream Snap challenge couldn't have come at a better time because I was able to do the Dream Snaps and cook all the meals. So it worked out really well. But now my hands hurt. That's the only problem. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm excited to see what the results are going to be for this and the voting process. If it shows up for a lot of people. We're going to start with the Frosted Heights this time when we go and look for our Moonstone chests. See if we have any good luck there. Okay. Oh my gosh, wait, it hasn't rained yet. Oh. Maybe I should look for the Moonstone chest first and the rain. Okay, there's nothing back here. You didn't get in between. You wish you could get your second chest? Yeah, we'll have to see if I can find my second chest and maybe my third chest. Did I get some cooking memories? I got like four or five cooking memories. Like 2 of them gave me coins and 2 of them gave me puzzle pieces or memory pieces. So it was okay, I guess. It wasn't great. You're not expecting much from this week's snap. That's okay. I mean, hey, even if you get 300, that's great. It's free moonstones at the end of the day. Can't— oh my gosh, they're in line together, look at that! Oh my gosh, this would have been perfect to feed them. Oh, I can't even feed them, that's so unfortunate. I know, all that cooking and I get like 2 memories. Like 2 actual memories, you know, like with the puzzle pieces, but it's okay. You had pizza from Pizza Hut for dinner tonight? I feel like I haven't had pizza in a while. I think it's been a decent amount of time since I've had pizza. Dr. Pepper. Never had Dr. Pepper before. Oh, oh my gosh, I forgot to check on the flowers. I was like, I knew something was missing. Here we go. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We're watering flowers. Only 2. But at least we watered 2. I think we needed more space. Not really. We've got space here. Things could have spawned, but they chose not to. You had margarita pizza and spinach mushroom pizza. Have fun. The Pizza Hut near you closed. Sad face emoji. We're almost done with this quest. Look at that. Look at that. We completed it. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's only 2 flowers. I thought it was always 3 or 4. Clearly I'm wrong. We completed a quest. We're never gonna have to get these Dreamlight fruits. Ever again. How come I only found 1 moonstone chest? That's not possible. That's not possible. I haven't collected my moonstone chest in 3 days. Did I miss some? I might have missed some. 1 second. I found it yesterday, did I? Are you sure? I thought I skipped right to the dream snap, did I not? It was in the Forgotten Lands? Are you sure it wasn't day before yesterday? I mean, I'm sure you know that what you're saying is right. Well, what about my chest from day before yesterday then? Positive, okay. I'm just gonna do a double take here, just in case. Because I don't know if I found my chest day before yesterday. There's nothing here. I'm definitely missing one. Of course I am. Of course. DDV just likes doing that to you. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like right here. Is it behind Tiana again? No. No. You remember I found my chest yesterday too? Well, that's great, because I don't remember it at all. Oh my gosh, it's right here. Oh, I missed it, clearly. Okay. We found it, we found it. We're good to go. We are good to go. And we were able to water our flower today, which is fantastic. I'm not gonna collect or open that pouch, but I am gonna get these things. I am at 34K, so that's good, that's good. Joseph, welcome in. Happy Friday night. To me, at least. Could be Friday morning, it could be Saturday for you. Oh, I got lots of... It shows up as a stack of 100. Oh. Interesting. Let me just pick these up. Open storage. Oh, did I put that? Oh no, I didn't put the mint leaves away. We're gonna be doing some like Dreamlight questing too. I mean, I don't think I necessarily need Dreamlight. How much do I have? We have 23,000. Should I at least try to get to like 25,000 before the update drops? Maybe we can do some decorating. Oh, actually, no, we don't have anything in Dazzle Beach. I'm gonna go here. We'll go to the Glade after. What am I doing first on Wednesday? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is check Scrooge store. Just while people are coming into the stream and we're getting all settled in for the update. Then I'll check my Dream Snaps results so that I can get some moonstones, of course. And then we're gonna go into the premium shop and just see everything. And then we're gonna buy a lot of things in the premium shop, I'm sure, including the Max bundle. We're gonna show off everything that I purchased. I'm sure that's just gonna take like an hour on its own. I wouldn't be surprised. And then we're gonna get into the Skull Rock update. You're hyped for the Coco stream. I'm hyped for the Coco stream too. It's gonna be so difficult to not kind of just pop into the other creator streams in the morning because I'm gonna be streaming in the afternoon, which honestly I think is better because I think a lot of people are gonna be streaming in the morning. So it's a nice little offset. Clarissa, welcome in. You just got home. Amazing. Welcome back home. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to put the things in their chests. You're sad, Amethyst. Why are you sad? You're sad you have to wait until you get home from work. I mean, I have to get home from work too, so I can relate. I'm gonna have to stay off of social media as much as possible. Because, yeah, that's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try my best because I want to react and see everything for the first time on stream. You're gonna have update day off, but you're working a day job at night. Oh no, okay. So don't get whole day or usual streams. Understood. Oops. Okay. Perfect. Oh my gosh, the mushrooms. What is wrong with me? I always forget. Oh my gosh, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to farm my entire pumpkin farm today. I spent like hundreds of thousands of star coins on on the tables for my Dream Snap submission. So we need to make that money back. Missy Blue, welcome in. How are you doing today? Maybe I'll still be going when you get home, but you doubt it. Amethyst with me, you never know. Honestly, I could get so sucked into the update, I might just finish the entire thing in one stream. That would kind of be like sad to like finish it all in one stream and then have nothing to do until July. But at the same time, like, I mean, we'll have fun, right? In that one stream. We'll set some goals for this stream. It'll be amazing. Let's hang out. I'll be gifting some memberships. That'll be fun. Bev, welcome in. Zara, hello, hello. How are you? Okay, are we ready to collect? Okay, I'm ready. Do I have an empty inventory? Not really. Now I do. You didn't think I'd be streaming, you thought my fingers fell off. Honestly, it kind of still feels like that. Bev, like my fingers are still... Especially like my right ring finger and pinky. They're like... They're still hurting a little bit. But it's bearable. It's bearable. So here we are. I wonder how long it'll take to get Pan out of Skull Rock. I mean, it seems like we're getting almost like our realm, right? So maybe like an hour, hour and a half. I'm not sure if we first need to get the Forgotten to level 10. Or like for them to be a villager before we can do the Skull Rock update. Or if it's after that, if we're gonna get time gated by anything. So we're gonna have to figure all that out unless they tell us in like the patch notes or something. I hope we get Pluto in an update. Yes. I would like Pluto as a companion more than a villager. Do we know if it's going to cost Dreamlight? No. But since it's part of the main storyline, I'm going to assume it's not going to cost any Dreamlight. At least it shouldn't cost Dreamlight, because characters like Kristoff and Donald that were part of the Forgotten storyline, they didn't come in realms, but they also didn't cost Dreamlight, so I don't know. It's difficult to gauge. I've got Dreamlight on hand just in case. Just in case it costs Dreamlight. We'll have to do some things for the Forgotten to find Peter. I think so. I think so, because even in the trailer, they said level up with the Forgotten or progress with the Forgotten to unlock their memories to get into Skull Rock. They said something along those lines. So I'm sure we have to do a few things at least with the Forgotten before we even get to go in there. I know, I saw Mr. Star's video today when he posted it. The compliments. Oh my gosh, they're really gonna get to my head. All the compliments he made. The Forgotten becomes a villager after finding Peter Pan. You think it's gonna be after? Okay. Based on the way they phrased it, I think it could be before. But I don't know. We'll have to do like another breakdown of that trailer before the update. I still haven't filmed my Max video, my Max companion video that I made. Nicole, hello, welcome in. I remembered your name. I'm so proud of myself just for that. How are you? You really hope they continue base game story in a timely manner? I hope so. Like, my hope, or like, I wish this could happen, but like, say, like, this is the end of the Forgotten storyline, and all of these Night Thorns are all in relation to the Forgotten. So my hope is that, like, after this, all of the Night Thorns turn into something else. That would be the dream. Michaela, thank you for becoming a Coco Cups member. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, the YouTube notifications for some reason are not working. So I'm not getting any alerts, which is so sad. But I see it. Thank you so much. Welcome in, enjoy your emotes and exclusive content. And thank you so much for joining. I always get flustered, and then I forget what I'm doing. It's like a pattern. It always happens. Like, I want the Night Thorns to turn into something else. I'm honestly so sick of seeing Night Thorns in the game. It's been like 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, that we've been just stuck with these night thorns. It would be so nice to turn it into something else. Oh my god, Michaela, that is so sweet. I try my best. I'm really glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Wally's just so cute. He really is. That's why he's like my gardening companion of choice. That's why he's on this island with me at all times. I mean, he resides here. This is his home. Wally's right there. He's my gardening companion. Eve is right here. She's my time bender. So since I use my ancient gardeners here, like the machines from Eternity Isle, if, like, you know, by chance I run out of mist or something, I can quickly just hang out with Eve and like go and get mist and then come back and hang out with Wally because they're always going to be here. Because they're never at the restaurants and stuff like that, so it's really easy to like find them here all the time. Dreams, go to sleep, go to sleep. Have a great night. Thank you so much for helping out while you could. And I will see you tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow in morning/afternoon. I still need to decide if I want to stream DDV or Hogwarts Legacy. Probably DDV. I mean, we're getting closer to the update. But maybe we can do a poll on my channel or in Discord or something and see what you guys might be interested in before I stream tomorrow. Abigail, welcome in. They could turn into Ivy. Oh, that would be nice. A different color. I think purple. I've had enough of purple. When it comes to night thorns, at least. Just like seeing purple things everywhere, I've had enough of that. So, yes. Ivy would be amazing. It could blend in so well into the biomes. Like, that's one thing I love about Storybook Vale. Although, like, the inks stand out so much, I feel like they still get incorporated into that world really well. So I would love something like that, and I think Ivy could do that really, really well. Or even like green night thorns. Maybe they can just change the color. They can keep it as night thorns, but just change the color to green. And then the villain that we have for like part 2 or like act 2 of DDV can be some character that has like green energy emitting from them or something like that. They could finally do something about the roses. Those roses are so useful to cover up all of the... Oh my gosh, what are they called? I'm blanking on the name. The trial areas in Storybook Vale, so things don't spawn there for me. But it would be really nice to see them used for something other than just decorating. Roses with thorns, oh yeah! That could be cool. Oh, thank you, Wally. I think I can make around, what, 692 to 700,000 star coins with all of these pumpkins. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. Oh my goodness, we're almost at 20 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much. That is incredible. Do you guys like these late night streams, by the way? Is it more convenient for you guys to watch? At least for me, they're late night streams because it's what, 10:30? Or do you like my evening streams better? I mean, I'm still gonna stream when it's convenient for me, but just to understand what your guys' schedule is like. You love it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think at least once a week I would like to do these, like, just late night streams, especially like on a Friday when it's the weekend. Because then my family can't complain that I'm sleeping late because it's a weekend. You can't complain that I'm sleeping late on a weekend. It's not possible. You like the later streams? Okay. The only update right now you're impatient for is the veil. Honestly, I agree with that. And the reason for that is because it's gonna bring Aurora and Maleficent. It's gonna bring two characters that I absolutely love. Because right now, for the base game update that we're getting next week, it's only, as of now, from what we know and what they've promoted, it's only Peter Pan. I really wish we were getting Wendy or Tinkerbell, maybe as like a secret character, but Disney doesn't tend, or at least DDV don't tend to like hide characters. When it comes to updates, they always like showcasing everything that's gonna be happening. It's nice to catch a late night stream. Good to know. Good to know, good to know. Okay, all of these are watered. Let's move these two. Oh, no, no, I know. I can make my own choice, that's for sure. But, like, since I live at home, I also don't want to disturb people that I'm staying with, right? I want to be courteous, especially on, like, a weekday. But, like, I mean, yes, technically I can do whatever I want. Did they hide Stitch? In what sense? No, did they hide Stitch? I'm trying to recall that. I don't think so. They kind of like hinted at it, but like we only knew we were getting Stitch in that update, right? Like we know we're getting Peter Pan, but like are they gonna hide a second character? Well, I mean, they can sleep. Obviously, they can do whatever they want. I have my own space and stuff. Sarah, welcome in. How are you? How is your evening, day, night, afternoon going? Who's my favorite Disney character? Just like Disney character in general or Disney character in the game currently that we have access to? Because I think in general, it would be a decision to make between Rapunzel and Ariel, which I mean, they're both technically in the game too, so that's my answer for both questions. Because we bought it last November and there's been nothing since. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do you guys like the fact that they like make the expansion passes into 2 parts? I mean, for Eternity Isle, it was in 3 parts, so let's not get there, but for Storybook Vale, do we like the 2-part expansion, or would you guys have preferred if they just dropped the entire expansion pass at once? Because honestly, I'm kind of split. I would be the type of person to be like, oh my gosh, just give me everything at once so that I can do it at my own pace. And also, like, people, like, they've spent all the money for the entire expansion pass and they're only getting half of it. So I can see that aspect of it too. You don't like how the second part looks so far? Understandable. I'm excited for it. Okay, the moment part 2 comes out of Storybook Vale, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to the crafting station because I need new pathing. I need new pathing. You're a night owl, so you like to know that there's a DDV content creator streaming at night. I'll try and do like a late night stream like every week if I can. Here's the thing. When I'm traveling, I will definitely be streaming Eastern Standard Time-wise later at night. But that's gonna be, like, later into the year. So not now, but later into the year, which will be great. It's fine, it leaves something to have later. That's true. I see, that's what I also like. So it's not like you've run out of content. And here's the thing, with Eternity Isle, I was I honestly, after part 1, I kind of didn't care about it anymore. In terms of the storyline, I think the storyline for Eternity Isle was very weak with Jafar. It just I didn't feel anything towards it. I didn't even remember the storyline going into part 2 or part 3 of the Eternity Isle update. Whereas with Storybook Vale, although it's been like 6 months since it came out, I remember every single detail. That's a little I'm exaggerating, but, like, I remember a lot of it in terms of the storyline. It's very like, I'm still, like, intrigued to know what happens, like, "Oh my gosh, what happens with the Lore Keeper? Is the Lore Keeper actually evil? Is the Lore Keeper pretending to be cryptic, but it's not actually evil? Is Maleficent the good person in this situation? How is this gonna get resolved? Where is Aurora? Is she gonna be underground? Is she gonna be in Maleficent's castle? Is she gonna be in the marshes? Is she like, stuck in a wall somewhere? I don't know. I'm just, like, genuinely curious to find out the entire plot and, like, what happens. Splitting it is good, but not too far apart. Mm. You can attend, but only not on work nights. Yeah, same. I mean, I'm not gonna do a late night stream on a work night because I need to work too. And I don't wanna sleep late and then get up early. That's not happening. I would be in such a bad mood if I had to do that. Honestly, today, I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know what happened or why, but it happens sometimes. You think the 3 updates per DLC are the best? Okay. Lots of opportunities to sort out bugs. Yeah, the storybook fail bugs are a little bit intense. Eternity Isle was exhausting. I feel that. I mean, I think 6 months is a little bit extreme. I think they could have done it, like, within 3 months. So part 1 would come out in December, and then part 2 would have come out sometime in March. Late February, March, maybe. Potentially, like, March break, so if there's, like, a younger audience, they'll have, like, that week off to play DDV if they want to. The Lore Keeper is bad, you know it. Yeah, I think the Lore Keeper is bad too. Stuck in a wall would be interesting. I mean, okay, the only reason I'm saying stuck in a wall, and I'll tell you exactly why I'm saying that. Because especially in the bind, we had to open like gates and stuff like that. The bind and Mythopia actually. So like if we go, oh, first, before I go anywhere, let me just get these. Oh, 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 get these, get these, get these. Okay. So in the bind, you see that little wall area, that gate that we had to open over here? It's like, I mean, the thing was basically stuck in a wall, right? And then there was another door that opened down there under the bridge. And then even in Mythopia, in the Elysian Fields, we had like a wall open up to like almost a little shrine of some sort. The book is sus according to a lot of people. I'm one of those people. Evil Stepmother? Oh, come out in the next DLC. You know what? The Lore Keeper could also be the evil queen. She could transform into the evil queen in the next DLC. That's gonna be potentially Snow White Central with a little bit of Winnie the Pooh. That's my prediction. That's a good one. So you can go to a restaurant near your town for breakfast at 10:30. How fun! A year to do all this, and they're probably working on the next DLC as well. Yeah, because I mean, based on their timelines and what they've done before, Eternity Isle came out, and then Storybook Vale came out literally a year later. So 6 months after Part 3 came out, essentially. Amanda, have a lovely night. Thank you so much for joining in while you could. No worries at all. No worries at all. I will see you soon. Yeah, so there's this like area that opened up here to the shrine thing. So I mean, her coming out of a wall honestly could be a possibility, but also, I mean, okay, this might be unlikely. Whoa. There's a chest here. Interesting. You saw the live action Snow White today. It was good. I liked the live action Snow White. I'm just basing it off of like Rachel Zegler. I liked Rachel Zegler, okay? In the live action Snow White. First of all, her voice is incredible. Can't even deny that. Her voice is just so incredible. I did not at all like Gal Gadot in this movie. I think she was, at least to me personally, and of course everyone's gonna have their own opinion, I think she was just exaggerating and overacting. I mean, it looked so fake and exaggerated. I couldn't. I was like laughing the entire time she was on screen. I couldn't handle it. But Rachel Zegler was amazing. You went to see it in theater with your son and we loved it. I liked it. I really liked it. I cried with the whole dopey side storyline. I cried. I'll admit that. It's I mean, how could you not? Did I watch the live action Lilo and Stitch? Okay, so here's a rule that I've kind of made for myself, and I broke this rule with Snow White, but I don't watch live action remakes of Disney movies. The only reason I ended up watching the Snow White live action is because Darling Bora. I understood that reference. And that made me laugh a lot. Thank you for that. Where was I? Oh my gosh. I don't watch live action remakes. When I picture Ariel in my head, I picture the animated Ariel. I can't picture an actress as that character. Like, I have some exceptions, very specific exceptions. Tangled. Tangled is one of my favorite Disney movies. I will watch Tangled only if Sabrina Carpenter is Rapunzel, and an added bonus would be Catherine Hahn as Mother Gothel. Or the voice actress who actually voiced Mother Gothel as Mother Gothel, because like her like poise and her aesthetic very well reflects Mother Gothel and how she like carries herself, especially like the behind the scenes filming and like voice acting of that movie. Cher. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Your oldest daughter, who's 17, cried as well, and she never cries. Disney is good with emotions, tugging at people's heartstrings. They're very good at that. Even if the storyline is lacking in some aspects, they still can grab you with the emotions. Yeah. But no, I have not watched the live action Lilo and Stitch. I have not watched any other live action besides Snow White. We had like a family friend staying with us. So we were gonna go to see a movie, and Snow White was literally the only one that was playing. that we both were willing to watch. And so we ended up watching it. So, yeah, it's the only live action movie I've seen so far from Disney. It's the only one I plan to see, unless they do really nice casting with Tangled, if they make a Tangled remake. You almost saw How to Train Your Dragon this week. I'm kinda skeptical. Like, should I watch How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, or should I not? Because I loved the animated one so much. It's like, it was the perfect film. I loved it. I loved it, I loved it. So I don't know if I want to watch a live action and have it kind of ruin what I hold so dear about the or about the animated version. You couldn't take her seriously at all as Snow White. Here's what I don't like about what Disney's been doing with live action remakes. They're making it very reflective of, like, the current world, and look, I understand that. That's fine, but, like, it's a Disney movie. It's supposed to be about princesses and princes. It's supposed to be, like, fantastical and magical. It doesn't always have to go back to the issues that are happening in the world. The reason people wanna see these movies is to escape the real world. At least that's how I see it. So I don't like the fact that they constantly change storylines of like, oh, woman empowerment. The princess is not looking for love. She's looking to be independent and find her own way in the world. Like, I get that. That's great. But I mean, it's a cartoon. It's a Disney movie. It's not real. You're supposed to lose yourself in the world, not get all emotional because it's happening in real life. And like, I mean, this can be like a whole nother conversation. I just, yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And like casting choices as well. That's a whole other conversation that can be had as also. I mean, look, Halle, I think her name is Halle Bailey, right? I don't know what her last name is. She has an incredible, immaculate, wonderful voice. And from like the little teasers and trailers and reels and stuff that I've seen on social media, you can tell that she's done a really good job with Ariel. But I grew up watching Ariel when I was like 5, 6 years old. I used to watch it literally every single day. I'm not even joking. I used to watch it so much. I had this vision of who Ariel was in my head. And that's not the same person I saw in the live action, and that just made me really sad. And that's one of the reasons I didn't watch it. It has nothing to do with race, gender, blah, 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 blah. I get that. That's something that's happening in today's world. I know it's an issue, and it should be talked about and discussed and accepted, and I'm all for that. But when it comes to these kind of movies, we want to escape from that. I don't want to think about the real world when I'm watching these movies. I want to think about, oh my God, a princess that's coming out of, she's like, she doesn't want to be a mermaid. She wants to be on land. She's falling in love with this prince and she loves the prince. That's great. That's amazing. Minecraft was good. I didn't see Minecraft. You heard that Black Panther? Oh my gosh. No, I don't think they did. They didn't make that for Black Panther. Okay, here's the thing. At least with Black Panther, they kind of they respected the world. They respected Chadwick Boseman's legacy, and I really appreciate that. So I really like how they handled that specifically. And honestly, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was a wonderful movie. I absolutely loved it. No, I completely agree, Zara. Representation is very important. And I'm, again, like I said, that can be like a whole different conversation. It's just like, when you're growing up and you see something, as you're growing up, you expect to see that in a live action. So I don't know. Again, that was just like my initial reaction to this. Of course, like since everything's happened and stuff like that, my perspective has also shifted, and I'm very understanding of like how they did it and why they did it, and I completely respect that. This was more like when I heard about it the first time, this is how I felt. Superman looks okay, I guess. I'm gonna give this Superman remake a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't know how it's gonna go, but based on what James Gunn has done with Guardians of the Galaxy, I have really high hopes, and I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed walking out of a Superman movie. So I'm really nervous about that. I absolutely, and this is a very strong word, I hated Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice. That movie is like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Mainly because of how they portrayed Superman. Not Henry Cavill, Superman in general as a character, because he's supposed to invoke hope and happiness and like, all the positivity that Superman's supposed to like have. But what he was doing was like floating above a building that was burning with people inside or something to that effect. I don't remember the details, but essentially he wasn't saving anyone. He chose to save the one person he loved over like thousands of people. That's not who Superman is as an individual and his morals. So it just really bugged me. And the storyline, okay, spoiler alert. It's called Batman versus Superman. So of course there's going to be like conflict between Batman and Superman. But it's like the climax of the movie was like they were fighting each other and they're like, oh my God, our moms have the same name. So now we're on the same side. And honestly, at that point, I walked out of the movie. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I went into another theater, like right across, and I ended up watching the third installment of Divergent because Allegiant, which is the third one in that series, was in theaters at that time. So my parents were still watching the Batman versus Superman movie, but they're like, you can leave if you don't want to watch this because this is terrible. So I went in and I watched Allegiant because I couldn't do it. It was just a no. He's so hot. Henry Cavill's great. Did it get 28% on Rotten Tomatoes? Really? I don't remember that, but I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay. The reason I'm here, I was gonna say Aurora could be down here, but one reason she might not be down here is because this is where like the snippet catcher came out from, underneath in the wall or the floor. So if Aurora is in, I don't think she's gonna be in here, honestly. It doesn't make any sense for her to be here. Maybe like this gate, like the book moves. I don't know. No, it doesn't make sense for Aurora to be in here. I think this was just for the snippet catcher. Aurora might be somewhere underground. Because it says we're going to explore under Storybook Vale for the next part of the storyline. You grew up with the original Superman movies with Christopher Reeves. I love the original Superman movies. I love everything except the Snyderverse, whatever it's called. I don't like that. I didn't even bother watching Justice League. I'm like, no, this is not happening. You can't watch this week. You with most Marvel movies. See, I love Marvel. I love Marvel so much. I loved Thunderbolts. I think it's in like my top 5 best Marvel movies of all time. Guardians of the Galaxy, Thunderbolts. I loved Captain America Winter Soldier, Avengers Infinity War, and oh my gosh, I think even Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was incredible. And I'm one of them that absolutely loved Eternals. A lot of people don't like Eternals for some reason, and I loved it. I'm like, first of all, stellar cast. The acting was amazing. The cinematography was amazing. The storyline was really good. I mean, bonus, Harry Styles was in it. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. Um, it was great. And I think the reason people were so upset, first of all, it was COVID. So that was one aspect of it. Second of all, Avengers Endgame and Infinity War had come out previously. So I think with any Marvel movie that's come out after those two, people are always expecting Infinity War now when they're watching a Marvel movie. And I think that's a bad notion to go into when you're watching a Marvel movie, because if the movie's called Black Widow, you're there to see Black Widow. You're not there to see a cameo from Captain America or Iron Man or even like Hawkeye unless he's part of the storyline. So I think that's one problem with what happened after Infinity War and Endgame in terms of the Marvel timeline. Some movies, though, were just flat out terrible. Like the last Thor movie, Thor Love and Thunder. I did not like that at all. Sebastian Stan. Don't get me started on Sebastian Stan. Bucky Barnes, Loki are my 2 favorite characters in the MCU, and Elizabeth Olsen, Wanda, love her. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Tom Hiddleston, Elizabeth Olsen, and Sebastian Stan. That's where it's at. You're more of a DC fan? When Marvel didn't have access to Disney Plus and they weren't doing like their Disney Plus shows for Marvel related stuff, I always said I'm partial to Marvel movies and I'm partial to DC TV shows. So not the DC movies, but the DC TV shows were good. At least like the first 3-4 seasons of each one were good. And then I mean TV shows always go downhill after that anyways, but the first 3-4 seasons were great for each one. Let's explore a little bit more of Storybook Vale. I want to see maybe what hints we can get of like what if Aurora's in like one of these bookcases? Like, you know, a door that opens up behind these bookcases? That could be cool. I heard about that, Sarah. Yeah, they offered him half, which is it's such like, why would they do that? I mean, Hawkeye did so well. It was such a good show. The chemistry between Haley Seinfeld and Florence Pugh, Kate Bishop, and Yelena was just off the charts. I loved them together, like their dynamic duo. So, so good. And then, of course, they had to go and be all petty about the money. Like, I'm sorry, you're Disney, you're Marvel, you can afford it. And it's Jeremy Renner, he's one of the Avengers. Like, come on. Ooh, what if she's in this mountain? Maybe like a cave or something opens up here? What else? What else? Let's see. I know he had like a really terrible snow plowing accident. Like, I'm so, so grateful that he's okay. Like, it's amazing, like, his recovery process and the progress that he made while he was recovering was like, it's so, so inspirational to just watch. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Hear me out, guys. What if, like, a bridge or something opens up from here to the center of that tower. What if she's in that tower? Aurora. Brandy, welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you coming into the stream. How are you? The only Marvel TV show you liked was Iron Fist. I don't think that's part of, like, the Marvel timeline, though, right? It's something else completely? No She-Hulk? She-Hulk is a different conversation. That was more... The CGI for She-Hulk was terrible. I think she could be in this tower. Wouldn't that be a good prediction? So instead of her being in Maleficent's castle there, maybe she's hidden here. Maybe we have to go, like, underground or something to get up there. Maybe, like, a bridge opens up from here. I think that could be so cool. Rat Invasion was a cute show, wasn't it? Yeah, I saw a few episodes. I saw some of that. That's her tower, but maybe she's underground. I think this tower could be for something. This is a good prediction here. I think this tower might have something to do with the storyline, and you can see a window there too. You can see a window there. But when you also think about it, if you look at what the Bind Castle looks like, you can see lots of towers there. You can also see a staircase going up. So, like, oh gosh. Oh, you're not going to be able to see my mouse, but basically there's, like, that staircase right above my candle head. You can see a staircase. I think that could be used somehow. Maybe we can get into that part of the castle. You're good, just wide awake. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's 11:15 almost here. I'm wide awake right now, too. So yeah, we're doing great. Top 3 shows for the MCU: Agatha All Along, WandaVision, Loki. Agree. I'll say top 4, Stitch, and I'll put Hawkeye after Loki. Yeah, and, oh my god, I don't know. Okay, the order, I would say, for me, Loki would be number 1, then Agatha All Along, then WandaVision, and then Hawkeye, I think. The window is the same picture of her. Ooh. And also I'm noticing, I think there's only one window. Am I right? I think there's only one window on here. Alpha Flight is your dream Marvel TV show. Guardian, Vindicator, Aurora. I can't pronounce that, and Shaman. I haven't heard of most of that. You never started Agatha, your boyfriend says you look like her. Hey, it's Catherine Hahn. Like, yes. Am I close to NC? What's NC? What does that stand for? I'm trying to think. It is 11. My brain's not working that well. It's not working that well. North Carolina, no. I'm in Canada. I'm not in America. Well, I mean, I'm part of North America, but I'm not in the United States of America. I love Agatha. I think, is, like, season 2 of Agatha All Along confirmed? And there's also a Wiccan show that's confirmed as well, I think. Your friend moved to Alaska. She said she loved going through Canada. I love Canada, honestly. It's great. It is amazing. Trying to see what else there could be hidden here. I mean, we have a trial area here. Is there an area that could open up? No, I don't think so. Maria, hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh yeah, it definitely hasn't been put to Disney Plus yet because they still need to film it. I think it was just announced recently because I saw a post today, literally. Is there any weird rooms in Maleficent's castle? Oh my gosh, we can go look. Let me just eat something. Let's go look. I think there's also a new show, like a new Marvel Disney Plus show that's coming out like this summer. I think, what is it, Ironheart? Ryan Coogler is like directing and producing it, I think. Okay, so we've got this. What is this? Unwritten pages will be accessed using a portal. I think the Unwritten Realm is that like Mythopia-esque trial that we saw where that feather pen is with the weird big glasses. Okay, well, Maleficent is gone. She's not here anymore. Because she disappeared right after that storyline. Yeah. I'm very excited to see what happens next with this. Canada's version of Avengers mixed with X-Men. In the Marvel Universe, it was established in 1970. One of their first was Wolverine. Interesting. I didn't know that. I would love for them to make an Eternals too. Selfishly, I genuinely loved Eternals so much. I think it came out, what, in 2022? It came out? And then in 2020, like the summer of 2023, I literally watched that movie every single day for like 15 days. I don't know why, but I did. I loved it so much. The action sequences were so good, like the fight sequences, Makari's like speed running thing. The way they did that was so, so epic. And how they showcased that. Avengers, but using mostly mutants. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm very excited for Doomsday. And the new Spider-Man movie. I think it's supposed to start filming this summer, if I'm correct. If I'm correct. I could be incorrect, but who knows. Trying to see any other hidden places. I love how R2D2 is just like standing there. Are there any hidden places here? I don't think so. No. I'm so excited to get the casita walls. I'm so excited to get more Ariel or mermaid furniture so I can actually make Ariel's section over here. I think she looks perfect, like her house, because of like the orange quote-unquote roof on her house. It matches really well in Mythopia. So I want to keep it here in this little water river and just like decorate around this somehow and make it really pretty. You put all the water ones on the beach floating island. I've basically put all the houses for villagers that I'm not using in my Glade of Trust floating island. Because most of my other islands are decorated. I mean, if you want to call my Forgotten Lands decorated now, we could. I don't know if this counts as being decorated. Clarissa, no worries at all. I'm happy you're here. This is my quote-unquote decorated Forgotten Lands. It's my dream snap from this week. I don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon. This just took too long to make. I can't even bother getting rid of all these meals. Like, what am I going to do with these? What am I going to do? I'm just going to keep it here. Maybe this can be like my little area for all the meals, and if I'm making like dream snaps in the future and I need specific meals, I can go through all of these and kind of pick and choose the ones that I want, and then I can put them back here when I'm done with them. It can be like my little inventory of all the meals. You're using that for the dream snaps this week? Thank you, Marianne. I'm glad you like my veil. It's not very decorated, but thank you. I won't go hungry. No, definitely not. If you think, though, that I'm going to be eating all of these meals, I'm not. Like this is a work of art, in my opinion. I mean, a work of art. Like, I am not getting rid of this anytime soon. I mean, my other work of art is actually my plaza floating island. I still haven't done any challenges with this. I need to. But I've basically created like an entire maze floating island here. And a scavenger hunt. So it's a little bit of both. It's a scavenger hunt and a maze. So you have to get to Alice's house in the middle there by going through this big, big, big maze, basically. 7 hours is a long time. It is a long time. It's inspired by the quinceañera party. Oh, nice. You're using Mirabelle's house. Casita walls would have been perfect. They would have, really. Yes. Energy Island. I love that name. I need to print that out and frame it. Well, I mean, I don't think it's that good, but thank you. Your bakeries for all the food you've ever made. Yeah, it's gonna take... I think it's gonna take a lot of storage boxes. I don't want to use so many storage boxes to store the meals. So I think the floating island is the best place for now. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do like a multiplayer thing eventually. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I can give you guys a quick peek of what this looks like. This is the maze. This is what it looks like. We've got like a little Alice section in the middle with like a tea party going on. But otherwise, yeah. There's also treasure rooms in here with like things that I've collected over a period of time, including like a base game treasure island, Eternity Isle treasure room, and a Storybook Vale treasure room. And I've done it in a way where all of these items in those treasure rooms are collected by me on stream, so you know exactly where they're from, so they're not from treasure valleys or anything like that. Just for like the safety of anyone that decides that if they want anything from them, they can safely collect it, or I'm being as safe as possible. It's the other person's choice if they want to pick it up or not, but at least I've done my part to keep the community as safe as possible from potential bans, so to speak. Yeah, but the Sunlit Plateau was the first island I completed decorating. Kristen, hello, welcome in. You'll be lost. You'll find your way eventually. You just need to follow one side. You hope Oscar is right about multiplayer. What did he say again about multiplayer? All the videos are like getting jumbled in my head. I mean, I think we should be safe. If we're doing it right, it's mainly the modding that's the issue. But it's also not fair, right? Because, like, what if someone goes to a treasure valley or gets modded items, but they don't realize that they're modded because they got it from someone else and, like, it's a chain of just people taking items? Oh, through the mail. Yeah, that would be a great way to get resources. Yeah, I saw that video today. A mail system would be amazing. But then again, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to like the mailing system, people could still go to treasure valleys, get items that are potentially modded, and then mail them to other players, right? So that's where like the gray area is, and that's what DDV doesn't like is like the modded items or the ones that are being like duplicated unethically, so to speak. So that's something that needs to be like carefully looked at. But the mailing system idea is really good. Mm, Forgotten Lands. Yeah, let's go back here. Looks like most of you guys are excited about getting the max bundle first when you get into the game. I'm not surprised. I'm the exact same. I'm excited about that max bundle. It's gonna be so amazing. So excited for Eric and for us. You'd be so devastated if they took your ability to do dream snaps out. People would be so upset if that was the case. They would be so upset. Will the max bundle stay after a week, or do we think not? It should stay, Shay. So essentially, if you go to the shop, right? If you look at the signature bundle, the dream bundle, they're always there. So like this aerial bundle hasn't left yet, the Stitch, the Bell, and even like the transformation bundle and the Wally bundle. So I think they're always going to be here. They're just adding like a new section. So instead of signature bundle and dream bundles, they're calling it companion bundles. So that kind of gives me the idea that we're going to get more companion bundles in the future. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited though. Max in the Lake will be yours right away. That river kit. I am like, I have no words about that river. You know what? I mean, one second. I'm gonna open up that video, honestly, because I kind of want to go through that trailer again a little bit. So let's do that. Like, at least stop at certain parts and just like look over it and see what we can find.
Hey, Valley Villagers.
1 second, sorry, that was just the game audio or the trailer audio. We're gonna move it on this side. We're gonna make it full screen. I think this should work. Aha! Oh my god, it worked, it worked. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we need to I've just muted it here for now. We can always turn the volume back on. Forest floating island with the lake. I mean, that lake item, let me new activity. Mysteries of Skull Rock, Peter Pan, Adventures in Neverland. 1 second. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. 1 second. I'm not pausing it at the right time. There we go. Is this quality okay? Can you guys see it all right? Should be fine. So first of all, just looking at the greenery on this like Neverland mountain, it feels like this would look really good in the forest, in the Wild's Tangle, if you have Eternity Isle, the meadow, or even the plaza, I would say, or even Dazzle Beach, because there's like a lot of green area there. You want all of it? Moonstone broke here. I come. I felt that way after the Alice update, but I think I was okay. I was okay. I did end up getting a lot of, surprisingly, a lot of stuff when the Alice update came out from the premium shop. I don't think I've ever spent so many moonstones on an update as I did for the Alice update. For sure. But I think this Peter Pan update is gonna be even worse. Even worse. You have 11.5K moonstones, that's amazing. But I mean, look, with 11.5, you could easily get the star path, and with the star path, you get most of the moonstones back if you complete it. You can get the Neverland kit easily, I would say. So, like, take this as 4,000 moonstones, and then 2,000 moonstones, so that's 6,000 moonstones, plus another 4,500 moonstones for this, so take 500 moonstones for that, which is 11,000 moonstones. So that should be fine, I would say. 82504 for the max and like kit together. Yes. You can buy anything this week. What did we have in the store this week? 1 second. Let's see. I honestly forgot. Oh, wait. We'll check that later because I have this open right now, so I can't check. Um, okay, but basically with this lake kit or river kit, Steph, by the way, hello, welcome in. How are you? So, since this says river kit, this is going to come in different components. I think that should be like almost, I guess, obvious, if that's the right word to use. We're probably going to get like a center lake piece that's just a lake, so just water. Maybe we'll get like a corner piece, a side piece, another side piece, a one side piece. So like this would technically be like 3 tiles here. So this could be one section right here. This would be like one edge of the river. This could be another edge of the river. We can have like a narrow strip and then the waterfall. You're doing a wee bit on your latest snap. I'm excited to see your next few ones. I really like the one that you submitted in the Discord channel. Looks so nice. The like outdoor gala banquet setup that you had. It looked really cool. You hope it's a seasonal bundle as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, do we think we're gonna get another seasonal bundle? I haven't gotten the seasonal bundle ever. I haven't gotten any of them before. They have to be able to piece out this kit, I think, Brandy. Like, that's the only way the word kit in this will make sense. This cannot be one piece. I mean, this shape is so weird, first of all. And this does not look like a river in any sense of the word. This is not a river. This is like a lake. This is like a messed up lake. I think the reason it looks this weird is because they wanted to showcase every single piece that's going to be included in this. So what I'm thinking is like we can see like this border that they've made, right? I think that's like going to be automatic when you place it down. So like say if you only place down this middle piece here, I think it's automatically going to create like a green border around it if you don't add to it with other pieces in the kit. So it's almost going to be like a little square lake, but we'll see. It'll be a seasonal moonstone bundle with our community created companion attached. Sarah, I think that community created companion is going to come for free in a future update. I don't think they're going to gate that behind a moonstone bundle because they specifically said that it's going to come in a future update for free. Um, creating a new community companion that will join you in the valley later this year in one of our free updates. They specifically say free update. So if they end up gating it behind one of these bundles, people are going to be really upset because they literally say free update, which means it's going to be free, quote unquote free. I mean, you've paid for the game, but it's going to be free, so to speak. But I think it's probably going to come with either the Beauty and the Beast update in the fall or the Cinderella update in December. One of the two. Or it could come on the 3-year anniversary of DDV, which is going to be around September, I think. That's another possibility, which I just thought of right now, but I think that's possible. And they did say that they're going to work on some like sketches and stuff with their creators and stuff and like come up with some concepts to show us. So, yeah, with it being cottagecore, right? But I mean, I guess they wouldn't have known that it would be cottagecore because we ended up voting for that. So, okay, next let's look at the Max bundle. So, I've been saying this for days that I'm making a video on this Max bundle, and I am. I promise you, I'm making a video on this Max bundle, but we're going to talk about it now as well, okay? We'll talk about it. In this trailer that we see Max here, we see this arrow is grayed out, and we see over here that the arrow is not grayed out. So that means there's going to be a lot, or wait, 1 second. Let me just go back here. Max is too cute. Actually, no, it wasn't grayed out when we went that way. It looked like it was grayed out, but it wasn't. So, oh, just go back like 1 second. Here. So there's a side table after this that pops up for a second. Oh, I missed it. But essentially that arrow is still not grayed out, which means we're expecting more furniture, which is true because we don't see this rug, we don't see the fireplace and stuff like that, or the window or the wall sconce as they're like going through these iterations. And I did the math. Um, so if you look at the very right column, you can see the max bundle is going to cost 4,500 moonstones. We've confirmed based on this trailer that we're going to get 8 decor items. So it's gonna be like the Max's houseboat, which is like the companion house, the fireplace, 2 different type of beds, a side table, the wall sconce, a window, and a rug. So those are the 8 items that have been confirmed based on the trailer itself. We're of course getting the companion, which is Max, and we're getting that additional feature of like Max digging up all of those digging spots, which is what I think the extra 500 moonstones is for. Which means to get to that 4,000 moonstone level, if you look at the Belle bundle, the Ariel bundle, and the Stitch bundle, we had decor items, we had clothing items, a dream style, a house style, for sure, in like each one. And then things like the gliders and the touch of magic stuff was like thrown in there as like additional stuff. So I think for the price tag of 4,500 to be met and kind of be similar to the other bundles we've gotten, we're going to have to get a dream style. And it should be for Eric because I mean it's a Max bundle and Eric is Max's dog. And when it comes to those dream styles, there's 2 options. There is this blue outfit of his, which is like when he's obsessed with Vanessa, or his wedding outfit, like the royal wedding. Honestly, personally, I would love the blue outfit. I think it would look so nice on him. I think it would look really, really nice. But that's just me. And I think we should get a house style as well. Because the combination of a dream style, a house style, the 8 decor pieces, the companion as another item, and then the feature of digging up the spots could be worth the 4,500. Maybe we'll get some clothing items too, but based on what we saw in the trailer, it doesn't look like the character is wearing any clothing items that are new at least. Blue is trauma coded. I love the blue though. I love the blue. It looks so good on him. Most were suggesting the royal one and the beach shirtless, but I don't know if they'll ever do that. I don't remember the shirtless one. Is there a shirtless Eric at some point? I don't remember that. I would love the blue suit. He would look so good in that. Or the white one from his wedding. Or they could also give us like a dream style from like maybe, I don't know, The Little Mermaid 2 with like Melody when like Melody's part of the storyline and stuff like that. That could be really good too. But yeah, as you see, this is the second bed that we're getting. So there's 2 different type of beds. You can see the wall sconce, the window, the fireplace, the rug, and the side table. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items here. And then 7 items as the houseboat. And then the 8th item is the other bed. Oh, which is the one back here in this shot. And I'm pretty sure we already have this wallpaper and this floor, so this doesn't look like it's all the women will be flocking to him instead of him chasing them. That is so true. That is so true. Even this pirate outfit that the character is wearing on here doesn't look new to me. We have this coat, we have this pant, I think, and we have these boots and the hat. Prince Adam bundle, I think that could come with the Beauty and the Beast update. When we get Lumiere and Cogsworth, I think they're gonna add a dream bundle for Beast. They'll probably call it like the Beast transformation bundle because Beast transforms into Adam. Just a guess, but I think that could we need that. We need an Adam bundle for sure, or we need Adam in the game. I love Beast. He's a big cuddly bear. Yeah, I mean, he's very huggable, but we need Adam. We need Adam. Exactly, like they did for Ursula, but Ursula, honestly, the 4,000 moonstones, I would have given 4,000 moonstones just to get Vanessa as a dream style. I didn't even need all these extra items that we got with Ursula. I would have just been okay with Vanessa because, I mean, it makes such a big difference. When Ursula was waterbound, she would keep jumping from water spot to water spot. It would take like 10, 15 minutes to like catch up to her or find her or to get her close to the shore where we can actually interact with her. Having her on land walking around was the best thing that they ever did. And I got the bundle like right when it came out. I didn't do any of the Ursula quests until a year later when I forced myself to do it. I think it was like at the end of last year where I was like, we need to get this done. So I finally, no, not even last year, this year. I did it this year. That's how long I waited to do her quest because I'm like, I don't care about the quests or the rewards from the quest. I just want her dream style. But it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Her outfits were really good. Like it's my evil Coco outfit, that purple Nightthorn outfit that we got from Ursula. It's perfect. I love it. So I'm really glad that I have it now. He'll be your Disney boyfriend, but you prefer brunette men. Does that mean you like Flynn? It was so annoying with Ariel too, but at least Ariel's human dream style was part of her quest line, so that's nice. Ursula's we had to buy separately. You still haven't bought those bundles? Because it's hard to save without buying, yes. And then they drop new stuff that you always want. I know, it's so frustrating. I mean, at least DDV's listening to us. They're giving us stuff that we want in the game, which is making us want to keep spending money on it. But yeah, I totally understand that. And even like the way I play this game, like I know that I'm a content creator now when it comes to DDV, but I've kind of made a rule for myself for as long as I can keep this up, at least. I'm not gonna spend money on this game unless I'm buying an expansion pass. That is the only reason I would spend money on the game or anything. I have never gotten a Moonstone bundle since this game has come out. I've only ever purchased the game a second time. Technically, I've purchased the game 3 times. I got, like, the base version on my Switch when it first came out, and then when the Ultimate Edition was leaving with all of those exclusive items and stuff like that, I ended up getting it on my Xbox just so that I would have access to those items because I didn't want to not because those items were just so good. So I couldn't pass up on that, and they're never gonna return again. So I was like, "You know what? It'll be worth it to get it." So I did get it. And then when I got my PC like a month ago and I started playing on my PC for the first time, of course, I had to buy the Enchanted Edition, which came with the base game, Eternity Isle, and Storybook Vale. Um, but that was basically for streaming purposes. It wasn't like, "Oh, I can get extra moonstones." No, it was so that I could actually stream the game on my PC. Um But yeah, I've never gotten any Moonstone bundles, so I'm really proud of myself for that. It's taken me like a year and a half to save up all the Moonstones that I have. I never buy everything in the premium shop. I actually I don't have a lot of things from the premium shop, and you'll know that because I have a lot of Moonstones saved up right now. because I'm very selective in the things that I get. You'll buy the Moonstone bundles only and the DLCs. Understandable. Exactly. As long as you. Here's the thing, when it comes to spending money on games or anything in life, does it make you happy? That's how I see it. Playing DDV is like almost like a second skin to me. I If I'm not working, if I'm not spending time with my family, I'm playing DDV. So for me, it's worth the money. It's worth the investment because I genuinely enjoy the game. Ruby, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow as of now in the afternoon, late morning, afternoon. But have a great night. You don't have the expansion packs yet either because you want to be in a good place on the base. Yes, and not get overwhelmed. And you know what, Clarissa? There's no point in rushing through DDV because the moment you get caught up in the game, like I am right now, you're gonna feel like you have nothing to do other than potentially decorate. Nothing at all. You're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what do I do? There's nothing to do except for dream snaps once a week, or if you're Steph, 4 times a week because you have 4 different accounts." Um, but yeah, it's enjoy it while you can because once you get caught up, you're gonna feel like there's nothing to do. You suffer from FOMO. See, that's like exactly. I used to in this game, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss this item." But then I kind of just started to be like, "No, I need to kind of really see what I'm gonna be spending my money on." And because at the end of the day, like moonstones is technically money as well. It like goes hand in hand. It's 450 for you right now, Steph. You should be going to bed. You should be going to bed. But it's okay. You do you. If you're awake, stay awake. It's your budget for entertainment. Exactly. So that's how I see it too, Marion. It's for me, it's like, would I want to spend $30 on maybe getting an expansion pass or even a Moonstone bundle if I decide at one point to get a Moonstone bundle, or spend $30 on a really nice meal that's going to last me 30 minutes of my life. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I go out to eat with inflation just in general now, meals are really expensive. Like 30 minutes of my life, like eating something for 30 minutes that costs like $30, 20 to $30 or whatever it is, compared to getting either like a DLC for DDV or just a Moonstone pack that I can enjoy for weeks, for me would be so much more worth it. And I would be willing to let go of a really nice meal so that I can enjoy playing a game that I really like. So it's just like weighing your options, seeing where you want to spend your money, and yeah, that's how I see it. Or you can also think of it as like for people that might like, I don't know, Starbucks or whatever, in terms of like getting their morning coffee, morning drink, smoothies, shakes, or whatever. If you get it like daily, once or twice a week, you're probably spending like $30, 20 to $30 a week on just like one drink a day. I'm willing to, you know, think of it as like just missing out on 1 week of Starbucks to then get a DLC, right? To be fair, I don't ever go to Starbucks to get a drink, but it's just an example from what I see other people do. You weigh it out, never felt guilty, right? Enjoy it so much. Exactly. You would buy a DDV cookbook. If only it was that easy. Just put in a lemon and you get a lemon juice. Put in wheat and an apple and cheese or whatever, and you get an apple pie. Wouldn't that be amazing? That'd be so convenient. Um, yeah, this digging thing is gonna be so amazing, and it looks like Max isn't just going to give us, like, the dream shards and the night shards. Oh, yeah, Tim Hortons, I never liked Tim Hortons. If I do get something from, like, Starbucks, which is maybe, like, what, once a year, I get the hot chocolate, obviously. I've tried the hot chocolate at Tim Hortons, and I've also tried it at Starbucks. I think Tim Hortons makes their hot chocolate in water, or they mix the powder in water, whereas I think Starbucks mixes it in milk. I cannot have hot chocolate if it's in water. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. It's wrong. I can't do it. If it's hot chocolate, it has to be in milk, and then it tastes amazing. Starbucks hurts your stomach. Yeah, I don't have any fast food. I don't have any fast food at all. Maybe, like, once I'll have a Subway if, like, I don't have access to anything else and I need to eat something and I'm, like, really hungry and that's the only thing available. But otherwise, I don't eat fast food at all. You shouldn't have to pay for a feature like that, Max Digging Resources. I agree. But when you think about it, even, like, for example, with the Trinity Isle, you get all those ancient machines, so, like, the ancient vacuum, the ancient cooker, and stuff like that, that helps you speed up daily grinding things, basically, just, like, doing everyday gameplay. It makes it a little bit easier. I guess it's an incentive for DDV to make money because you have to think about it this way, right? DDV is still updating, like, they're still giving us updates in the game, and for them to be able to do that, they need to make money, and their source of income and the way they make money is through, of course, people purchasing the game, but also purchasing moonstones and spending moonstones. So, if they want the game to run longer, they need to maintain some form of profit so that they can constantly give us more content. So for them, it's just a business move, which honestly, I respect that. That's okay because that just means this game is going to run longer if people are invested in it. They're not always going to give us the most popular characters right away. They're going to spread it out throughout the years. They're going to give like filler characters in the middle. Of course, some people might think those filler characters are amazing and their favorite characters, which is obviously amazing. But, like, for me, the Inside Out update that's gonna be coming out as, like, the next free-to-play update, I don't really care about that update because I'm not a fan of Inside Out. It's not one of my favorite movies, I don't like that world, per se. So for me, that's gonna be like, okay, it's like filler content, hopefully they're gonna give us some nice quality of life improvements, and it'll give them time to make more amazing content for the future. That's kinda how I see it. And of course, they're going to be saving a lot of good characters for DLCs, which is understandable, but they're also going to spread it out. So, like, I mean, Cinderella's coming out 3.5 years after the original release, even though she was in the original trailer for DDV. We still don't even have Ralph, who was in the original trailer for DDV. So they're definitely spacing things out. Although I will say I can live without Ralph ever being in the valley. I don't need him here ever. Ever, ever, ever. But I know we're gonna get him at some point. What does Max do that the others don't? Max is gonna be able to dig the sparkly holes. That's what the other companions won't be able to do. And I have a feeling that like the special companions, so like maybe ones like Dinah, Figaro, Hey Hey, and Max, they might not have the leveling, or if they do have leveling, it'll just be for fun with like one of the regular things of like they're gonna pick up materials as you're gardening or something like that. But we'll see. Like we'll have to wait for the patch notes and stuff. 4K rewards for Dream Snaps is equivalent to about 15 pounds real money. Exactly. Exactly. So they're basically giving us money in exchange for participating in their weekly snaps. If you think about it as like a money exchange instead of moonstone exchange. So you think we'll get the red panda, etc. Yeah, eventually we could get the red panda stuff as like an update. Like we could get May, maybe like a red panda transformation bundle where she transforms into the red panda. Lore, hello, welcome in. Lore, today I'm the mod, and I'm Coco. I'm playing both parts today. Well, at least since Dreams went to bed. How are you? Technically, oh my gosh, it's 12:01 right now, which means it's officially Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yay! And happy lurking, Lore. We're just talking about the update. We were playing the game and then we got sidetracked, and now we're talking about the update and just DDV in general. Okay, here's Storybook Vale. The quality of this seems so bad. What is going on here? Auto? I want HD quality. Excuse you. This looks so much better. Look how much cleaner this is. Wait. Oh my gosh, this is so much more sharp. I love this. Why didn't I do that earlier? Oh my gosh. You had a bit of a stress day. Glad to relax now. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm sorry it was stressful. Yeah, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today too. So it's definitely going around, unfortunately. Okay, wait, I want to see this. Okay, this is what we were talking about earlier, right? With Storybook Vale. It says, with the help of Maleficent, venture into a strange world beneath the Storybook Vale, which means somehow we're going to go underground. We just need to figure out how that's going to happen. Could be through like a secret tunnel, passageway, somewhere through the castle, maybe through like the marsh, Maleficent's thing. I don't know. We're going to get like a portal of some kind. But yeah, we're definitely going underground. And I mean, you can see Maleficent's castle in the background, so maybe we'll have to go somewhere like underneath through there. What do you think of what Mr. Star said about you? I mean, I'm flattered. Um, the fact that he also thinks I have a soothing voice, that was really nice. I still don't agree, but I'll take it. Maybe the Aurora part is where we step. Oh, and then go down? Yeah, potentially. Oh, Clarissa, that's so nice. Thank you. Somehow we go underground from the Aurora thing in the library. See, I was thinking that we were literally in the Library of Lore. The only thing is, I mean, this is technically here where Aurora's base is, right? That's where like the snippet catcher came up though. So I'm wondering, since that's where the snippet catcher came up from, is that also going to be like where we go down? It seems unlikely, but if I One second. Oh, one second. I'm trying to get into my game. One second. How do I escape this? Oh, I can do this. Um, Let me go here. We're gonna go to the Veil real quick. Fast travel, Library of Lore. The room we unlocked in the bind. See, that's what I was talking about before. The secret rooms that we've been unlocking. So one possibility, like, around the whole thing of, like, us, because the snippet catcher came out from this little hole right here in the middle. So there is a possibility that we could have, like, a spiral staircase right here on the edge that goes down. I think that's definitely possible. The other option is that tunnel underneath the bridge, like you guys are mentioning. So let's go there and see it properly. Whee! Also, if you noticed, when we first started the storyline, these like fountains were turned off or like turned around or something like that. Um, so okay, there's a dark tunnel here. This could go somewhere, right? I mean, this bookcase could open up. We could end up going somewhere in there. That's possible. There could be like the ground opens up somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. Potentially. Trying to see what else there is. Of course, there's that tunnel over there in the bind as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Here. Do we see this? This could take us underground. This gate here could take us underground. Is there one on the other side? And there's one on this side too. Oh, yes, please. Okay. And then there's this one. Two entrances. So two more possibilities. I'm trying to see, like, is there a way to get into other places? So, like, if we go here, we've got this, like, window thing. Oh my gosh, Sarah, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like my bind. It's, like, only half decorated, but thank you. When the update first came out, I was so inspired to decorate here. I love how this is still here. If we go down here, is there... Oh. Okay. This is like on both sides, right? This is on the side of Ever After and Mythopia. What if this opens up into a gate? Somehow. It could be through the trials. I mean, I hope it's not, but it could be. And then, of course, the other possibility, like you're saying, Steph, is under Maleficent's castle. Like, yes. But, like, selfishly, I hope it's through the bind. It kind of just makes the most sense since it's the central part. And, of course, like we were talking about earlier, it could also be through that tower that's in the middle of the bind. Which way do we have to go for that? This side right here. That castle in the middle. There is one window that's facing towards Mythopia. Aurora could be there. I think it's possible for her to be there. That's what I think. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Let me just expand this again. Here we go. So Let's see if we notice anything while we watch this a little bit more. So, of course, we have Maleficent, who looks amazing. Are there any parts of Mythopia that we haven't unlocked? No, we've unlocked everything. Marion, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining in and hanging out today. I will see you soon. Okay, and of course, here we're getting a glimpse of some puzzles. So we have Peter Pan, which of course is foreshadowing or technically just tells us that we're getting Peter Pan in the Skull Rock update. So it's kind of just referencing that. We're seeing this Inside Out puzzle, which is again foreshadowing the fact that we're going to be getting Inside Out in the next update for the next free content update. And the last one, Snow White. This is the only puzzle that we have where we don't have characters to reflect this puzzle in our valley, which is why I think Snow White is going to be coming as an expansion pass. I think this is like a little Easter egg that they're putting here for Storybook Vale. I do think, like we did for Eternity Isle, we're going to get like some cutscene or teaser or like post credit scene, if you will, about the next expansion pass. And I think it's going to be centered around Snow White and potentially Winnie the Pooh. That's my prediction, hope, and dream. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is exactly, Sarah. This is why I think we're going to be getting at least Snow White and the Evil Queen. I think it would be amazing to get a dream style for the evil queen as the old lady witch thing. Even this dream style for Snow White is so pretty. She looks so cute. I don't really care about the prince. Do we even know the name of the prince in Snow White? Because I don't know the name of the prince. But I definitely think the Evil Queen and Snow White are going to be two characters that we're going to get. If we get a third character from Snow White, I think it could be one of the dwarves. I hope it's Dopey. If we don't, then I think we're going to get three characters from Winnie the Pooh. So Pooh Bear, of course, Tigger, and personally, I want the other one to be Eeyore, but we'll see. Because I think like Snow White and Winnie the Pooh can like really go well together in terms of like a potential story. And since Snow White has like a connection to animals, she's like very nice to them. She like interacts with them. I mean, you can literally see her here interacting with all the animals. I think she'll be able to help Eeyore through like his emotions and like make him feel like special, something like that. I don't know, potentially. But I think they could work really well hand in hand together. And also just the color scheme kind of works. Because, like, I mean, Snow White's dress is like yellow with the red highlights, and Winnie the Pooh's like yellow with a red shirt. I just think that's funny. That's a cute little correlation between the two. Her voice isn't annoying like the movie. I used to be terrified of Snow White when I was younger. The movie used to terrify me. Obviously, we're getting Aurora. I'm so excited for Aurora. Wait, we didn't see her. Did we see her properly? Oh, we missed it. Her house looks so nice. It looks so beautiful. Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. We're almost at 40 likes on this stream. Thank you, thank you. Her house looks so pretty. I hope we get these as foliage pieces. These little ones right here, they're so cute. I hope we get pathing. They haven't shown us any pathing in this trailer that we've seen so far. Hopefully we get more insights on this before the Storybook Mail update comes out. We really need pathing from this game, and Storybook Mail could give us some of the best pathing that we'll get ever in DDV up till now. I'm just shocked that they didn't give us anything in part 1. I'm also wondering if we're gonna get, like, a hidden dream style for Aurora. Maybe her blue iteration of this dress. That would be really nice. Uh, Okay, and here, of course, we have the roadmap. Oh, what did I do? I mean, I didn't do much, but let's go back here. Okay. Summer, get in touch with your emotions, plural. So I think we're gonna get sadness and probably joy, although I don't really want joy. I want disgust or anger if I had to choose someone. And joy is just really annoying. In my opinion, I don't like joy at all. But I'm excited for potentially getting sadness. That'll be fun. And then, of course, we're getting Lumiere and Cogsworth with the Beauty and the Beast update. So excited about that. I'm excited for the storyline and revisiting the Beauty and the Beast realm and like which section of that realm is going to open up for us. Because there's so many doors that are closed right now over there, even in their little like garden in the center, but also within the castle. And then Winter 2025, Make Your Dreams Come True. I hope this is a realm. Joy also annoys you, but you love the other main emotions. Exactly. I haven't seen the second one, and to be honest, I watched the first Inside Out movie by skipping through it. I did not see it all the way through. I'm gonna be very honest about that. I haven't seen it all the way through because I found Joy so annoying. So I know like the approximate storyline for it. And okay, one thing, they said that we're gonna be getting a developer update or like a showcase trailer. Um, they mentioned that right here, 2025 showcase, we're gonna be getting it at some point this year to talk about the rest of all of these updates. I hope, I'm really hoping they update the roadmap images. Because right now they're using all like base game settings and base game furniture pieces that we already have. Some Star Path pieces as well. I hope they update this, kind of like how they gave us the roadmap for. Well, I mean, to be fair, for the previous roadmap that we got, even for Alice in Wonderland, when it showed us this, we only got like the Forest of Valor tree with the Cheshire cat on it. But I really want to see, like, for this one, Autumn 2025, they could have taken an image in the Beauty and the Beast realm, but they chose not to, which is weird. But like, I want to kind of see, like, is this going to be a realm for Cinderella? It should be a realm. Is Inside Out going to be a realm, or are they going to appear in the valley? Beauty and the Beast, we know, is going to be revisiting a realm, so we know this already, technically. But for summer and winter, we don't know. I'm assuming for summer 2025, it's not going to be a realm because we've gotten like 3 realms in a row now. Aladdin, Alice, and technically Peter Pan. Your son loves both movies. Oh, and you enjoy them both too. Nice. Joy drives you nuts. I mean, I don't understand why joy as an emotion is joy. Her emotion should be like annoyance, because that's an emotion. Being annoyed, I would say. That's who she should be. I know, I could see Inside Out as a realm, that's the problem. Personally, based on, like, my dislike for the movie, I don't wanna see it as a realm because I don't want them to waste resources on making a realm for this, but at the same time, I would love to see a realm for this, like, they could do something really interesting with it. If it came as a realm and, like, I might actually enjoy the storyline. Annoyance, no kidding, right? I She should have been called Annoyance, not Joy. Mm, yeah, just anything but Joy. She could have been called Insistence. I mean, cause she constantly, like, insists on doing things her way from what I've seen. Again, like I said, I didn't see the whole movie, but, like, she's, like, very passive aggressive in a way of, like, wanting things to do s like, things to happen a specific way. She always constantly wants the character to feel happy. I don't know. She's, like, a tough one to crack. If they bring back the memory of they could intertwine the 2 somehow, yeah, they could. And I mean, we've been getting memories in the game since it came out, so basically, somehow, Inside Out has always been a part of the storyline without even making its presence known. So, I don't know. I'm just this image, because we can see the dream castle in the background, it makes me think it's gonna be a realm because all of the realms are accessed through the dream castle. That's my only thing about it. You hope the event comes out because you weren't playing when it was there. Understandable. And it was a fun event. I think we just had to, like, pick up memories in the dream castle or something like that, if I remember. I don't know how specifically it worked, I forgot, it's been so long. Cinderella has to be a realm, right? I mean, it's Cinderella. Imagine okay, if I had to imagine a realm for Cinderella, it could be like Lady Tremaine's house, like the inside of it, with, like, the area where Cinderella's making her outfit for the ball. It could be, like, part of, like, the outside garden area with the carriage that, like, takes them off to the castle, and, like, that garden area where Cinderella's crying because she wants to go to the ball, but she can't. Had to get the trophies and houses. Oh, is that what that event was? Oh, I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do that. What was that event when we were getting lots of memories to spawn in the dream castle? That event was fun, I think. Just like seeing memories in the dream castle was fun for me. I don't remember what it was though. Mickey and friends' houses and in certain realms. Oh, you had to find cakes, hockey pieces, and something else. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't remember that. I think I've blocked it out, or at least it's blocked out for me. Cinderella's could be the ballroom in the princess castle. Here's the thing, the Beauty and the Beast realm, we're already seeing like the inside of a palace of a castle. I don't know if they're gonna replicate that for the Cinderella realm. Like I wouldn't want them to because the one important location in the castle in Cinderella is the ballroom, but it's also like the steps leading up to the castle where she loses her slipper. I would be so disappointed if it's not a realm, and the way we get Cinderella is by finding her glass slipper in the valley. Like, that is a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. I would be so upset. I'd be like, "That's how you're gonna introduce Cinderella, by having us find a glass slipper in the valley? No, thank you." That would be so underwhelming after waiting 3.5 years. I wouldn't know what to do if that happened. I would probably, like, if I was what if I because I would be streaming the update whenever I would stream it, I'd probably just be staring at my screen for, like, a good 5 minutes, being like, "What is this?" It would make sense to find her slipper based on her storyline, but I don't want that to be it. I don't want it to be like, "Oh, we found a slipper in the valley, now we're getting Cinderella." That would be so underwhelming. I would be one of those people that would be disappointed if it's not something grand. I would definitely be one of those people. Do you think we're gonna get the Inside Out if they bring back the Memory Mania event? That's what it's called, the Memory Mania event, where we had memories in the dream castle, right? Because I really liked that. That's going to happen now because I said it. Oh my gosh. I mean, I hope DDV is watching this so that they know what not to do. Selfishly, I hope they're watching it just for that. Yeah, I want Cinderella to be a realm. I would be okay if, like, because, like, with the Alice update, if you remember, we saw, like, a little bunny rabbit in our valley and it led us to the realm. Great. We can find the slipper in our valley and we have to return it to its rightful owner in the realm that we have to go to. That's fine. That would be great. So, like, we're in our valley, we find the slipper maybe on, like, the steps leading from, I don't know, the plaza to the meadow, because that would be, like, really poetic, finding it on the steps in one of our valleys, whether it's, like, from the meadow to the Dazzle Beach or meadow to the plaza. That would be cool. And then from there, we go into the realm. I would love that. But if it's just the slipper and then Cinderella appears in the valley somehow, that would not be appreciated. But that's just my opinion. We'll have to wait and see what actually happens. I don't know if I have the patience to wait until December. I don't, yeah, they've gotten me really excited for this next few updates. Not, I mean, I'm a little bit excited for Inside Out, kind of. It depends on what direction they end up going in with that update. Ari, hello. You're fighting to stay awake. You have to for a little bit longer. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. But thank you so much for joining in. Lore, I think the showcase is going to be sometime after Storybook Veil Part 2, because maybe they'll release like a little image or like a 2, 3 second clip of the potential next expansion pass. They're going to reveal more information probably about the content roadmap. And then they're going to have another showcase in like November before they drop the Cinderella update and the next expansion pass. How long have I been streaming tonight? I'm at 2 hours and 22 minutes at the moment. It's a weekend, so I can't get in trouble for streaming late. And honestly, I'm not tired. And I have nothing to do tomorrow, so here we are. Although tomorrow I'll probably be streaming in like late morning, early afternoon, because then in the evening I have plans. So I won't be able to stream in the evening tomorrow. But yeah, because tomorrow, like today for dinner, I had hot chocolate. It was amazing. Tomorrow for dinner, I'm going to be having cupcakes for dinner. Yep. Not the healthiest, but I like cupcakes and cake. I think it's going to be a combination of cake and cupcakes for dinner tomorrow, which is going to be really fun. Cupcakes, you do you though. Yep, cupcakes are nice. Chocolate cupcakes specifically. And I eat like a specific cupcake. They're really good. What do I usually eat for dinner? I mean, not usually I eat healthy food to, for health reasons, obviously, but sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Like once a month, I indulge. So, like, I have hot chocolate once a month and dessert once a month. I tend to just like not eat sugar in general or sugary things in general. But I mean, what's the point of being alive if I can't have things I genuinely like? Cupcakes and chocolate cake is definitely one of them, and hot chocolate. Anything chocolate, basically. But, like, only chocolate. Like, I'm not gonna have chocolate with, like, caramel on top of it or, like, chocolate with, like, crushed nuts or something like that. It's gonna be just chocolate. Just chocolate. Chocolate lava cakes are the best. Oh, they're so good. The lava cakes specifically from Haagen-Dazs are amazing. I love those. I love it when updates come in time before you have things to do. I don't like caramel at all. Bev, I'm a vegetarian too. I'm a vegetarian who doesn't like vegetables. So, like, do what you want with that information. It's like I eat vegetables because I have to. I just don't like them. I only like, again, like is a strong word in this case, but like, I can eat certain vegetables without making a fuss. And I like certain vegetables. And I'm the type of person that if you give me the same vegetable every single day for a week, I'll be fine. Like, I don't care. I'm not the type of person where I need to eat something different every day. I can eat the same thing for every meal if I wanted to. And I've done that before. Um, I was traveling for like a month earlier this year. I'm not even joking. If I was at home for that month, when I was at home for that month, I was eating the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner unless I was going out. And it was amazing because it's something I really genuinely enjoyed eating. I genuinely like it. It tastes amazing and it was great. What foods do you like? In the grand scheme of things, I don't like a specific food because I eat to live. I mean, if I had the choice to not eat and like survive without eating, I would do that. But like, I like eggs. Eggs are nice. I I like chocolate, although that doesn't count. Um, how about this? I can tell you all the stuff I don't like eating. I don't like carrots. I don't like peas. I um I don't like salads. I I eat fruits, but there's fruits that I don't like. I don't like raspberries or blackberries. Just no, that's not happening. Um, Yeah, I don't like food. I mean, I eat food because I need to sustain myself. You don't like most of those things? Yeah. There's lots of fruits that I do like. I like strawberries, blueberries, mangoes, pineapples. Great, they're great. I don't like cherries necessarily. I do eat grapes. We had picky eaters hands up the other day. Yeah, we did. We did. Chips, not food, but do you like it? I mean, are we talking about like McDonald's chips? Because I don't eat fast food. But my mom sometimes, she makes really good fries at home. Um, and those are really good. But then again, those are like once every 3, 4 months kind of thing. Because it also takes a lot of work to make those the way she makes it. Because she puts like a lot of spices on it too. So it tastes really good. But even like when I eat vegetables, because I do eat vegetables, but they have to be cooked a certain way for me to be able to eat them. So like cauliflower, I like potatoes, um okra, I like okra. There are certain foods that I like. I don't actually know the names of them. I just know that I like them. So that's not helpful. Oh, like chips I eat from the bag? No, I don't eat packaged food in the sense of like chips and stuff. What you're saying, yeah, I don't eat that. I don't eat burgers either. And when I say burger, if I were to eat a burger, it would literally be bread, cheese, onions, and the bun on top. That would be my burger. Or I guess an easier way to say that would be grilled cheese. I like grilled cheese. But I also don't eat bread. I eat it occasionally, like yesterday I had grilled cheese, but otherwise I don't have bread because, I mean, it's not great for you. So, I do love onions. I mentioned this yesterday during the stream, but it's the first food I ever had, like the first solid food I ever had when I was young. So I love onions. They have a special place in my heart. But they have to be like chopped onions, not just like I won't like bite into an onion. I do like garlic bread, yes. I do like garlic bread. Ad. Enjoy the ad. Who doesn't love an ad on YouTube? I think we've had enough of this trailer, right? We've got all the information that we possibly could. Obviously, we've got cross save coming, I think during the Skull Rock update, which is great. It's done. Good. Have I tried the viral TikTok onion boil thing? I don't do viral TikToks. I don't yeah, no. No, I haven't. Nope. How do I get rid of this? There we go. How do I escape from this? There we go. Perfect. Map. Yeah, let's go back here. Okay. Oh, Ariel is here. How nice. Ursula's here. She has a quest. Why does she have a quest? Oh, is that a part? Oh, wait. Is that a Parks Best quest? It doesn't show anything. Quests? Let me go to Ursula. I don't know why it's showing that she has one, but maybe we'll hang out with her. Ursula's a nice little hangout buddy to have. Oh, sorry. Should I say Vanessa? Cupcakes. Cupcakes are nice. Of course. I love my cupcakes. Chocolate cupcakes. Runaway, she's asking for cupcakes. Oh my god, that's why you said cupcakes, Steph. I thought we were talking about what food we like. Yeah, I don't really care about giving Ursula cupcakes. Or making cupcakes. I've done enough cooking. in DDV to last a lifetime. We don't need to do that. It was really good. You didn't put as much ingredients as they do. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what the onion viral boil thing is, so. Oh my gosh, we need to sell all these pumpkins. I did predict that we could get anywhere between 690 to 700,000 star coins. Let's see how much we get. What time is it for me? It's 12:40. Oh my gosh. Okay. We should end soon, actually. I don't want to go too late. Oh my gosh. 695. I'm smack dab in the middle. Are you going to leave your dream snap alone? Yes. I'm not redoing that dream snap. That is not happening. I would be so upset at myself if I had to redo that snap. It's gonna be framed. Oh my gosh, imagine if the dream snaps that we took could be framed in... Here, wait. 1 second. Like the memory frames, you know, the ones that we like can craft, but also... Yeah, the ones we can craft or get from Scrooge, like these ones, where we can put different memories in the frame. Imagine if we could do one with all the dream snaps that we've submitted. Like it keeps it somewhere in its like storage files, like within the game, and we can access it and then put it in our valley as like artwork. Is Rift in Time worth it? You think you might buy it if you ever get the money? Seems better than Storybook Veil to me. Okay, so I can give you my opinion, personal opinion. Eternity Isle is very good for the decor items you get. They're incredible decor items, the different pathings, fencing, amazing. And the ancient machines, very useful for day-to-day gameplay. Mist is it's not easy to acquire, but it's possible to acquire. Eternity Isle is which one? Eternity Isle is the first expansion pass that came out. It comes with Rapunzel, Eve, Oswald, Jafar, and Gaston. It's the one that has the Wild Tangle, Ancient's Landing, and the Glittering Dunes. So, like I said, it's very good for decor items, very good for like streamlining base gameplay of like having, for example, the Ancient Vacuum, where you can pick up all the resources in your valley easily. So it's very good for that kind of stuff. For me, what lacks in Eternity Isle is just the overall storyline. It might be better if you're getting it now because you can play the entire storyline at once. But when the Eternity Isle first released, part 1 was fine, but part 2 and part 3 was just... It got to a point where I just wanted it to be over, so I didn't have any quests anymore. There's a lot of... Like, I mean, there is a storyline, it's just... It's not great. It's kind of all over the place. Jafar's really annoying to me. I just wanted him to go back into his genie lamp. Like, I didn't care for the storyline as much. But the aesthetics are really nice. If you like it, like, I mean, we can go there. I can show you what it looks like so you have an idea. So, this is like Ancient's Landing, very pretty. There's like a lot of sub-sections within a biome. So like we have the docks area, you have the ruins up here. You've got, like, lots of tunnels and, like, hidden spaces. So, I feel like it is very disconnected from the valley, I would say. You do get some, like, interesting items, though, like, special items. One thing that I really liked, probably one of my favorite things from the Eternity Isle update when it came to content was the Mickey Steamboat Mickey dream style. I loved this dream style so much. I'm so happy we got it, and it's specific to the Eternity Isle update or expansion pass. But for me, oh wait, let me go to the map so you can see the bigger map as a whole. So here we have Ancient's Landing right here. We have the Wild Tangle up here. And we have the Glittering Dunes here. So as you can see, there's like a lot of subsections. So we have the Oasis, the top part of it, the bottom part of it, the wastes. This is another section here. This is one section. The Wild Tangle has even more sections. So this little section here, this one, this one, this one, this one. Even this little section, this section. There's like a lot going on. And you have to unlock them individually. So it's a lot. This was their first expansion pass, so I guess they were also experimenting. They took all of the the community's feedback into consideration, and then they gave us Storybook Vale. Even though we don't have part 2 of Storybook Vale yet, it seems more streamlined. The storyline so far is amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm still invested in it, even though it's been 6 months since part 1 came out. The overall aesthetics of Storybook Vale is gorgeous. Every single biome is so different and unique. Whereas I kind of felt like with Eternity Isle, the Glittering Dunes was kind of similar to like a combination of like Dazzle Beach and the Sunlit Plateau, but like obviously more desert vibes. Whereas the Wild Tangle was like a greener version of the Forest of Valor, if that makes sense. So this is Storybook Vale. So we have the bind. Keep in mind that the bind is a very small biome. It's not very large in the grand scheme of things. It's only 2 sections that are kind of mirror images. We have the Wild Woods here, the Teapot Falls, the Fallen Fortress, and the marshes. They're very big spaces. They're very unique, so each one's aesthetic is very different, even though it's like the same overall biome. And then we have Mythopia. Time bending is in Rift in Time, yes. And the snippet catching is in Storybook Vale. With Storybook Vale, you get Hades, Maleficent Aurora, Merida, and Flynn. And if you have both of the expansion passes, you get like a cool extra quest to reunite Flynn with Rapunzel, which is really nice. It's really cute. But, like, I mean, personally, like, if you don't have either of the expansion passes and you had to choose between one of them, the choice is between, I guess you could say, accessibility, which you get from Eternity Isle, and like basic gameplay functionality of like ease of gameplay. And with Storybook Vale is like aesthetics, storyline, even like each of like the character quests, like the level 2, 4, 7, and 10 friendship quests that we get with each of the individual characters have been incredible because it's not very fetch heavy. It's more like it's like an emotional storyline almost with them, where we do have to do like a little bit of fetching here and there. but it's mainly, like, understanding the character and, like, the struggles they've gone through, and it builds up, like, the main storyline as a whole for the expansion pass, if that makes sense. Whereas I kind of felt with Eternity Isle, it was a bit more, like, haphazard, in my opinion. But I mean, of course, each one has its troubles. Like, there's a lot of bugs with Storybook Vale in the sense of like things that are supposed to spawn tend to spawn like out of reach areas that you can't collect with an ancient vacuum, for example. So you have to go into like this trial area and find the resources if they're not in the main section, if that makes sense. What one is both expansion pass or is it sold separately? So there's different bundles. There's different bundles available, so if you actually go to the Disney Dreamlight Valley website, you should be able to get that information because I don't wanna give you the wrong information about that because I'm not 100% sure. So I think the best option would be to go through their website and see what bundles they're offering, because the price also differs. You can get just the base game, you can get the base game expand and both expansion passes together as a bundle. It's called the Enchanted Edition. Um, yeah, I explained it really well. Thank you. I tried my best. Tried my best. But yeah, I mean, I can't really recommend one expansion pass over the other because again, that's very personal to the person that's playing the game. But like they both have their positives and they're both very different in terms of what they have to offer. I would say Eternity Isle is more for like gameplay mechanics, just based on the ancient vacuums and like the ancient machines alone. And Storybook Vale is more for the storyline. Rift in Time is also a bit cheaper if you remember. One second. Let me let me go to the Disney Dreamlight Valley website. I can tell you if it's cheaper or not. I mean, there is a sale right now that's going on in the Microsoft Store and on Xbox. So they've got different bundles. Oh, they don't explain it well here. One second. Let me go to the news section of their website. Read more. Let's go to the bottom. Oh my gosh, they don't have it here. Why don't they have it here? Oh my gosh. Wait, let me go back to their video. Let me go back to their video. I'm gonna open this in the tab again. I'm gonna go to the very end. They do show us all the additions here. I'm gonna make it full screen. I'm gonna share my screen again for this. Okay, so this is from like their trailer video that they released. So basically, you get the base game. With the base game, you get 8,000 moonstones and full access to the base game and any future realms, characters, and stuff that you'll get with the game, essentially. The Enchanted Edition will give you the base game, Rift in Time, and Storybook Vale. You'll get 18,000 moonstones. You'll get exclusive rewards. Um, and the exclusive rewards includes the blue and white Pegasus companion, the Pegasus companion house, some Storybook Vale like outfits like that are specific to the Storybook Vale aesthetic. And a house style. So the one that you saw in my bind, that's the one that you get with like the exclusive rewards. And then the Storybook Veil bundle, you just get the base game and Storybook Veil. So there's no option to get the base game with just a Rift in Time. So that you'll find in the expansion section here on their website, where you'll just get the expansion pass. So it depends on like if there's a sale going on. Right now it looks like there's a sale going on for base game and Storybook Veil at 25% off. But that's all I can see right now. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I'm gonna stop sharing that. Okay. Oh, you know what? We haven't gone here since we first, or at least I haven't been here since we first entered the expansion. These staircases, like, why? I don't know why I haven't come here since the update came out. This is where we enter from. I mean, like, is there a way that this could... Imagine if Rapunzel is in one of these towers, but I think she might be in the middle tower. I still think it's very possible for her to be in that tower that's between Mythopia and Ever After. Thank you guys for over 40 likes on the stream. That is amazing. That tower, I think... Oh my gosh, this is floating. Magic. Oh my gosh. I mean, we are in DDV. Magic. I mean, I think she's gonna be in that tower. Either this tower or Maleficent's castle. Or underground in the bind. One of the three. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get more information on this later. Oh, this is Eric's shit. I think my final prediction for this area as a whole, like with this whole Skull Rock thing, I don't think it's gonna be a realm per se, because I think the final door in the Dream Castle is going to be for a Cinderella realm. I mean, that's my hope. I think. So I think we're only going to be able to access Skull Rock through Skull Rock and not through the Dream Castle. Kind of like the Vitalis Mines, the other caves that are in Dazzle Beach, the cave that's in the Frosted Heights. I think it would... But at the same time, if we want to end Act 1 of the storyline, or at least the Forgotten storyline, all of these realms have something to do with it. So I think Peter Pan could be here as like a closer, like the last realm for the storyline. And then I think they're going to open up either the left section of the Dream Castle or the right section of the Dream Castle, which is going to have 4 realms plus another 4 realms up there. I think they're likely gonna open up the left side first, and the only reason I'm saying that is because they've technically already opened up part of the left section for all of the expansion passes. You would like to see after this update if they added Hook to be able to go through Skull Rock and end up in Neverland. Oh. Wouldn't it be amazing if they gave us a secret character with this update that we haven't that they haven't even announced or mentioned? Whether it's Hook or Tinkerbell, that would be cool, but also very unexpected. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of all I can think about for right now. I can't believe we spent so much time with Wally. We spent so much time with Wally today. And oh my gosh, look at this. I'm blending into the water fountain. Isn't that so cool? I think, oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. This is perfect. Okay. I think we're going to end the stream right here for today. And the reason for that is because it's 1 o'clock at night, first of all. Second of all, I'm planning to stream tomorrow afternoon anyways, so we can continue this discussion then. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here today and hanging out with me, coming up with theories for this next update, base game and storybook fail. I'm sure we're going to continue this conversation tomorrow. We talked a lot about food as well, which was great. Bev, Ari, Clarissa, thank you so much for being here. Piglet, you spent the whole time on your dream snaps. Well, I'm glad it was productive for you. Thank you for lurking around while you worked on it. If you have Discord and if you're part of my Discord community, I would love to see your submission once you submit it. But thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for 43 likes on the stream. You're doing the same thing, Steph. I don't doubt that. I mean, you have 4 snaps that you need to work on. 3, because you already showed me one of your snaps. Lore, have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much for joining. And again, I want to thank Dreams for hopping in and helping out before she had to go to bed. But I will hopefully see you guys all tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be playing DDV. I don't think we're going to play Hogwarts Legacy. Maybe we'll play Hogwarts on Sunday. Maybe Monday. We'll see. But I want to play Hogwarts at some point this week before the update comes out. Oh, let me... why am I still here? There we go. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Yvette, exactly. Wonderful dreams. Have a wonderful night. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.